crafty friends, it's Trinae here, and today we're going to make a easel card with some partial die cutting. So let's get started. I am taking some 12 by 12 paper and I am cutting it down to 6 inches. So I will create a 6 by 12 card base. Then I am going to score my card base at the 3-inch mark and at the 6-inch mark. Now, if you are using a different size card, then just make sure your second score line is half of your card. So if you were doing a 5-inch card, then you would score at the 2.5 and the 5-inch mark, and then, so on. Next up, I am going to cut my decorative piece to 3 inches by 6 inches, and I'm using a 6-inch card base paper. Trinae, what are you talking about? I'm using a 6-inch paper from the Lawn Fawn Perfectly Plaid Rainbow Petite paper pack, and as you can see, it's right there. So after that, I am adding some tape to the back of my little piece, and I'm going to secure it to my card base right at the bottom. After I get my paper lined up, then I'm going to move on into my die cutting. Now, I posted a video yesterday showing exactly how I do my partial die cutting in detail. Check that video out. There will be a link to it right up in the top corner, and I will also have a link to it at the end of this video. I'm also going to cut out a window for my mason jar using the packaging that the stamp came in, and then I'm going to run the stamp portion of that image through my sticker maker. Now, I did a video showing how I stamped out and did like a little bit of watercoloring to these images, and it will be linked up in the top corner, and I will also play it at the end of the video if you want to see how I colored this stamp set. But it was really simple watercoloring. So now I'm just putting all my pieces together. I die cut a post-it note just to have the shape of the shaker to make sure I was putting it in the right place, and that's like a really easy trick. And I just post this I stick this post-it note in with my stamp, so it's reusable and it helps you get everything lined up. So I am using the little jelly beans that came in here, and since the jar is kind of like tilted over, I needed to cut down the jelly beans just a little bit. So I am going in and I'm cutting around some of them to make it have like a slanted look, and then I am just going to cover up the rough parts of the image with some jelly beans on top to make it look like they're sliding down. So since I'm extra and love cards with a little bit of dimension, I am using some fun foam to pop my mason jar up just a little bit, and I am going to attach it to that front panel that we stamped out and added the clear packaging to. And then I am just going to place it right over my little jelly beans and create my jar. Now, this could easily be a shaker card if you wanted it to. However, I didn't want it to be a shaker card. I just wanted it to look like the jelly beans were falling out. But if you're recreating this project, then maybe try, having it as a shaker card. I think that would be just as cute as well. And y'all, I completely forgot that I wanted to add a white piece of paper in between the two colors, so I would have a place to stamp my sentiment. So I am lifting this whole thing up just a tap. It's okay, it didn't break it, it's good. And I am just going to slide that sheet of white paper right in between the two colors. Now, I believe I cut my white strip at 1 inch, so it's a 1 by 6 sheet of paper. So next, I'm going to stamp the little smiley faces on my jelly beans, and this is one of my favorite things about this stamp set. I love those little jelly beans. They're so cute. And I am then going to secure them to my card base using some liquid glue, and I am using 3. If you're recreating this card, then use however many you want. I like to work in odd numbers. For me, it's just easier to design around. So, you know, do whatever's best for you. So next I am going to add another panel inside the card, and I'm just using that same card stock that I used to create the card base and just glued it on here. It's pretty much 6 by 6, or a little shy of being 6 on one end, just so it'll fold nicely. And after that, I take my little lid, which is going to act as the stopper for my easel card, and I pop it up on some foam tape, and then I secure it to the base. And as you can see, it does a really good job of holding up. And to finish off the front of the card, I am going to add the little jelly bean label to the jar, and then I'm going to stamp out my sentiment on that white space that I included, and I am going to go with the one that reads "been meaning to say." On the inside of my card, I am going to attach a white card panel, and this is from one of the stitched rectangles, and it's a size that I kind of custom made by, you know, making the rectangles a little smaller, but it does have stitching all the way around, so I really like that. And it gives you a place to actually write something on the card. Another option would be to add something on the back of the card. I didn't go that route because the back of my card is embossed with these little dots, and I didn't want to add it back there. I wanted to keep that where you can see like the little clean dots. So that's what I did. And then I stamped out "hello" on the inside of the card. Y'all, I can't talk. I stamped out "hello" on the inside of the card, and then when I get ready to send this card to someone, I can write out what I want to say. I also make this card twice, and on the other one I included a mason jar on the inside, and on the label it had "happy birthday," and it was a birthday card for my husband, y'all, because he just had a birthday, and I made this card for him because he has a big old sugar tooth just like me, or sweet tooth I should say. Nobody says sugar tooth, Trinae. What are you talking about? But anyway, that's the card for today. There's enough of my rambling about craziness. I hope you liked this card, and if you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and you can always leave me comments or questions or anything you may have in the comment section. And that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.